coming to you live from Yarmouth Arena in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. My name's David Doucette. With me today, Jeff Holmes. Today's match in the Pee Wee division, the Metro Force Red versus Western Riptide White. And Jeff, our letter of the day is?
The letter S. And what we're looking at there is skills and speed usually equal scoring opportunities. And what we've seen in this tournament, those scoring opportunities when we've had some skills and speed have meant a bunch of breakaways. Breakaway opportunities for both teams would lead to excellent chances to score, get out in front, get some opportunities, be in the right direction, see if they can't win this hockey game.
It's been an interesting tournament so far. We've been doing the majority of our games, calls that we've been doing in the Adam division. There's 4 teams in the Pee Wee division. That does make it a nice, easy tournament to do. Every team plays everybody else for the 3 games, and then teams that are seeded 1 and 2 after that playing a championship game. And the 3rd and 4th seeded teams playing a consolation final, and all of the consolation final and final games happen tomorrow, Sunday morning, and all will be live streamed on MC Media. Western Riptide White, more of a local team, I would say, made up, I think, primarily of Yarmouth County and Shelburne County players, whereas the team that they're playing against, Metro West Force Red, Metro West, part of that division in the HRM in Halifax, that took Metro West and Metro East, Metro West being Sackville, Tantallon, and Halifax, and the other side would be Dartmouth and Cole Harbour, and I think Bedford. I'm not sure which side Bedford falls on, to be honest with you, but that's how they split them up, and that's how they've done that. Our starting goaltender for Metro West Force will be number 31, Lauren Hiltz, and for the Western Riptide will be 97, Chloe Surrett. Western Riptide will be in white, going from right to left, and the Metro Force Red will be in blue, going from left to right on your screen.
And as I mentioned, when we talk about skill sets for these 2 hockey teams, speed, an important factor for both teams, passing ability, the ability to get the puck up the ice quickly, and most certainly goaltending, always a key component of any team's opportunity to win a hockey game. We're just getting through the final warm-up. Got about 40 seconds left to go here.
We've seen in other games too, and in tournament structure like this, it's certainly a little bit different than what you'd normally be playing. And stamina certainly plays a big factor in it. As you start playing multiple games over a few days, both of these teams are going to play 4 games over 3 days, and staying in a strange bed for some of them. The Metro teams obviously would be staying here, staying in the local area, and how well you're sleeping, how well you're preparing yourself, I guess, for trying to play that many games in a row.
Yeah, I don't know whether these teams usually would play at this time of the afternoon, late in the afternoon, 4:50, almost 5 o'clock here, as we're going to get started in just a minute. But yeah, stamina very important as well. What we've seen in some of the other games has been some quick starts. The last game that we called, I think there was a goal in the first minute of the hockey game. So we'll see if somebody can't get out to a quick start. Each team having a little chat with their goaltender.
And as is custom as well, both captains, the captains and assistant captains on both teams go and shake the hands of the opposing bench, the opposing coaches, before they start the game. The cheers have gone underway. It's been a 2-referee system throughout this tournament. I'm not sure come championship time whether or not anything else will change. In the round robin play, a tie is a tie. There will be no overtime or shootouts. That would change in the playoff format, obviously, because you can't have a tie.
In a discussion that we had earlier, one of the things that you notice in these girls hockey tournaments is you're not talking about penalties as much as you are when you're talking about some of the boys tournaments. Usually fair play, well-played hockey games.
And we're about to get underway. Face-off controlled by Metro. Dumped into the zone. Lloyd with it. Goes behind her own net. Off the boards. Just a little past her winger. Kept in momentarily and then into the neutral zone. Elliott throws it in deep. Going back this time is Boudreau. Boudreau gets it up to the winger. Chipped off of the boards. And going up the other side, we have Isabelle D'Entremont. D'Entremont goes to her right, has some room, takes a wrist shot through a crowd, off a leg and into the corner. Hewitt does a nice pivot to get away from a check. Good lead pass, cross ice to her wing, Cloutier. Cloutier has it, gets into the blue line, and then good stick check there by the Riptide. Trying to get out of their end. It gets stopped. Back towards to Doucette. Doucette goes hard off the boards. This could be an opportunity if they can get to the puck in time. Skating hard after it. And the shot. And it's there for the rebound. That was a shot by Cushing. And then the goal. They were able to dig that rebound out as goaltender Lauren Hiltz couldn't gather that rebound in order to cover it up.
As we discussed, early goal here. 10:47 first period. First goal is scored. Again, we see on the replay, puck kind of just outside of the crease, able to be jammed in.
While down on the ice, great effort. Back to the Riptide blue line, up in the air, knocked down by a high stick. Riptide touch it next, so the play continues. Dumped in by Steves. Steves gets it into the corner. Melanson gets it up on the boards. Just on the line, but not out. Going back the other way to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a lead pass to Kinney. Nice stick work there by Sonicson. Into the Ripside zone and off of the boards into the neutral zone again.
And as the call was, the first goal was scored by number 9, Jordan Nickerson.
Kinney with the pass over. There's a shot off this. Nice save. That's Cushing with a quick one-timer with a pass from Kinney. But Hiltz able to make the save. Back checking, good back checking by the Riptide there. Metro changing, this is a great opportunity. Kinney racing down to get after that puck. It's a little in front of her, takes the shot. Hiltz gets the paddle down, covers it up for the whistle, allowing both teams to finish their changes.
Hiltz wanting to take control as opposed to the last play where the goal was scored, where the puck kind of just hung around a little bit there and wind up having the Western Riptide able to knock it in.
There's a quick shot off of the face-off. The puck is loose in front. Goaltender scrambling to get back in place. Both teams swinging their sticks, trying to find it, and it gets back to the point. That shot can't get through the legs. Lloyd gets it, dumps it in, and the Riptide have to tag up to get onside. Coming back this way, we've got Metro. Metro going hard the other way. That's Smith. Smith going wide to her left, takes the wrist shot, and it goes harmlessly wide. Lloyd behind her own net, tries to go up against the boards, fights through a check, gets it again, chips it up forward, held nicely at the line momentarily by Gibson before the Riptide get it out again. Passed across over to Sears. Sears has the puck, has an opportunity, takes a shot off the defenseman's skate and just goes wide. Cross ice. Perry looking to get there in time, puts it off of the boards, directs it to Sears. Sears tries to get it deep, has it again. One more time out to the middle, looking for the center. Can't quite get there. Both teams fighting for it against the boards. Comes out, there's a shot. Nice pass over to Sears, but she could not control that hard shot. Puck in the corner, Sears digging for it. Puck still loose. Sears whips it around behind the net. Going back the other way is Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has it. Tries to pass it out front. Intercepted nicely by Cloutier. Cloutier tips it off the boards, follows it in, but can't get the puck.
Excellent defensive play there by the defenseman.
Coming in nicely is Fevens. She dumps it in deep. Going in after it is Gardner. Gardner's going to get there, but not before Cushing does. Cushing passes in front, the shot and score! A bang bang And it was Cushing. And I'm going to, we'll have to wait to see because she has her shirt tucked in. So quite honestly, I'm not sure who it is.
We had another situation where she was Johnny on the spot right in front. Puck came out, was able to get to her. She jammed it in to give a 2-0 lead for the Western Riptide White.
The referee didn't get the number either.
She was so happy she skated right off.
Yeah.
I think we got a timeout here called by Metro West.
Yes, each team allowed 1 30-second timeout. Metro West, seeing the tide turn relatively early, I think wants to calm his players down.
A couple of situations where really the puck has just come loose and Western Riptide has been able to jam it in. Possibly coaches talking about some coverage, defensive coverage there, making sure that you keep with your person, your player. If you wind up having odd man opportunities in front of the net, that can often lead to goals.
Coaching staff for Metro West Force Red: Kevin Smith, David Elliott, Ian Bauer, Corey Gibson, Julia Walsh. And for the Western Riptide White, Jonathan Kinney, Amanda Lloyd, Andrew Nickerson, and Trevor Cushing. We'll wait for the announcement. We'll see who scored the goal. Both teams fighting for it at the red line. And it was 68, Marissa Fevens. Both teams fighting for it. That's Hewitt that gets it up the boards. Gets it all the way to Perry. Perry fights for it, loses control, but does get it over to Malone. Malone goes off the boards. Coming back the other way quickly is Metro. Rink wide pass. Coming back the other way is Lamore. Lamore gets it to the blue line, tries to jam it in deep. And Sophia Hewitt able to do that. Defender for the Riptide passes it right to the winger, to the forechecker. Gets back to the point. This one stopped by Elliott. Elliott with a shot, and it goes wide. On the other side, we've got Cloutier. Cloutier tries to get it in, deflected away nicely by Kinney. Back to the point again. Elliott able to keep it in. Fires it in deep. Going back for it now is Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald rings it up against the boards, but that's going to be kept in by Elliott again, who has room. Takes a shot, goes off of a skate and wide. The other side of the net, try the wraparound, but Surratt equal there, able to jam that pad against the short side, protecting against the wraparound. Coming back hard the other way is DeVoe. Brianne DeVoe gets it, pushes it down deep, too far, and Gibson has it now for Metro. That's a lead pass, goes off of a stick, and there will be no icing.
Metro West had some good pressure, wasn't able to get many good opportunities though on Chloe Surratt.
Perry, forechecked off of the puck nicely in the corner. Off of the boards it goes again. Riptide will get it out this time. Coming out is Kinney. Kinney has a player with her, goes wide to her left, goes to the front, takes a tough angled shot there. Cover the corner covered easily by Hiltz, and the puck gets back out. Off of the boards, they were behind the blue line. I'm not sure why that one's waved off. Maybe it touched somebody. Cushing in the corner, takes a shot, can't get through. Kinney fires it around, being chased, and it's going to be defenseman Perry there first, trying to pinch and keep it in. Gets back to Perry. Perry stops. Off against the boards. Kinney will go in to forecheck. She's behind the net. Looks in front. Nice pass just out of the reach of Cushing, and then cleared away by Metro Force Red. Back to the point. Doucette fires it over to an empty wing. Chasing it after it is DeVoe. Gets back to Perry again. Good opportunity for Western Riptide. Goes to the front of the net. Spin around. The shot. Big save. The rebound there, but covered up by Hiltz. Lot of opportunity for the Western Riptide White on that shift, Jeff.
Another situation again where you did have a Western Riptide player at the side of the net. Fortunately for Lauren Hiltz, she was able to cover the puck up. Puck didn't come loose because that really has been the two goals previous where the puck was kind of lying loose there for a little bit, and Metro West wasn't able to get to it. Wind up having Western Riptide scored their 2 goals that way.
Doucette tries to keep it in. It comes out. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Nice play by Doucette in order to break up that passing attempt across. Back in the corner, though. Metro has it. Running into a player there is Grace Smith, and she falls. It gets all the way to Surrett, who covers it up. 4:17 to go in the first period. The score, Western Riptide White 1, Metro West Force Red, no score.
And that was one of the first odd person rushes that we've seen, but good defense by Western, able to move the puck away from harm's.
We're going to have an icing call. It was a good lead pass. The winger for Western didn't quite get the blue line before firing the puck through, and it went all the way down the ice. So we have an icing. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Chloe Surrett.
The Western has had some good zone coverage so that Chloe Surrett hasn't had to make too many saves.
Both teams fighting for it at the face-off dot. Western comes away with it. Good back checking there by Callista Cloutier. Able to get it going. Both teams firing it back and forth through the neutral zone. Nice pick there by Sears, able to get the puck in. Tries to get it deep, but is back into the neutral zone again. Cycling back the other way. Yarmouth forward, able to get it. Western forward, able to get it. And the puck is still bouncing between both teams, trying to maintain some sort of control.
Yeah, a lot of neutral zone play there for the last minute or so.
Boudreau with the puck on her side. Gets it up to Fevens.
Good outlet pass there.
Fevens with a beautiful pass, rink wide, just out of the reach of Ocean Sears. Good forechecking by Sears, who fights through a check on the boards, gets it, passes it in front, blanked away, and I think she's going to force a penalty. Interference. Certainly full marks to Ocean Sears for that, fighting through that hold or interference, however you want to call it, and able to provide Western Riptide White with their first power play opportunity.
And we'll see whether they can get set up on the power play. We haven't seen a lot of power play opportunities in the tournament so far. One of the keys here from a defensive zone coverage is if you can win that faceoff. Be important for Metro West if they can control the puck, get it back, get it out of the zone.
Western tries to fire right off the faceoff a shot. Chris Cross, great passing. Here's a shot from the point. Nice save by Hiltz.
Excellent cross pass there.
Jordan Nickerson with the shot. Pass across. There's Nickerson again, but that one goes off a stick. Side of the net, tries to jam it in, jumps over top of the goaltender and just wide. Back to the point to Doucette. Doucette fires it in, goes off a defense. Still has it. And then Kinney fires it into the corner. Back there is Brown. Brown gets it up to the point. Doucette with a shot. It's stopped, goes off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cross pass. Another shot, this one by Jordan Nickerson, and that one goes off a leg as well.
Some good passing here by Western Riptide on this power play opportunity.
Chipped out and outside the blue line. Good work there by number 7, Sonicson, in order to relieve the pressure and allow at least her defensive teammates to get a change. Coming back the other way, Hewitt fires it in, and then the forwards will take the opportunity to change as well. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Bringing the puck up, we've got Lloyd. Coming back the other way, momentarily with Smith, and she has it again. Off the boards and into Doucette. Doucette stops, goes off the boards. That's going to go all the way down the ice, and even though it's a power play, that's going to be an icing call. 29 seconds to go in the power play, 1:28 to go in the first period. Our score remains Western Riptide 2, Metro West Red, no score.
Some good passing by Western Riptide have set up a couple of opportunities. But again, when Lauren Hiltz can be your best power play penalty killer, that's great. No goals scored so far.
Coming away with it is Perry. Perry goes off the boards, not quite a good enough angle. She'll get it back and try to fire it out. And now the Riptides should get it out, but they don't quite. One last attempt, still on the power play. Attempted pass across by Kinney, it was deflected. Coming the other way is Cushing. Cushing goes wide to right to the backhand, takes the shot, and Hiltz makes the save, covers it up, and that ends the power play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Another good opportunity there by Western Riptide. Lauren Hiltz able to make the save. And you see defensively with both teams, the defenseman trying to push the offensive players wide.
Shot from the point goes off a leg. Could be a good opportunity the other way. Good hustle by Perry to get back into that play and knock it back to the blue line. Lloyd goes off the boards. Tries to go up ice to Kinney, just out of her reach. Cushing has it now. Cushing back to Kinney. Kinney in the corner, tries to pass in front. Off of a leg. Goes back to Jules Tremblay. Jules Tremblay loses control of it, gets it again. Able to get through the blue line into the neutral zone. Lloyd fires it back in, and will that be icy? No, it won't. As it comes back to Marin Brown. Brown goes behind her own net. Tries to gets around one, gets around two. Lead pass to Walsh. Metro with numbers, being chased down though. Walsh caught from behind, and now Perry has it, and that's going to be a power play for Metro as a hooking penalty against number 37, Madison Cushing.
4.9 seconds left to go in the first period. This will be the first power play opportunity for the Metro West Force Red. They'd like most certainly to pick up a goal here on this power play opportunity as they're down 2-0.
As we said, only 4.9 seconds, so this likely nothing much to happen in this period. But a full 1 minute and 56 seconds left of power play as we'll start the second period. So our score after one complete, the Western Riptide White 2, Metro West Force Red, no score. Thoughts on the first period, Jeff?
Western able to take advantage of a couple of opportunities in front of the net where the puck was just lying there. That's where their two goals came from. But truly what you've seen is pretty even play on both sides.
We're seeing number 19, Skylar Gardner, going off the ice right now. Hopefully it's just some sort of equipment issue, and she'll be back. I don't recall anything happening, but we'll see. Golden opportunity for Metro West Force Red here to start the second period. You like to get those early goals or those late goals. They tend to be momentum shifters when that happens, and you've got a great opportunity at this point to get back into the game early in the second period as the team switch ends, and we're about to begin this second period. We were told by the coach that with Metro, they actually have two goaltenders, and they do switch game to game, like during the game. So Hiltz still in the net, but we expect somewhere halfway between this period, she'll be replaced by Kiera Gas-Lachance. Metro with the puck. There's a slap shot from the point. It doesn't get past the defense, and it's fired all the way down the ice. Smith is going to get it behind her own net, picks up the puck with a good head of steam, outskates the first defender. 1-on-3 though, goes wide to her left, dumps it into an open corner and chases her own dump in. Does get there first, tries to chip it back to a winger, but just out of reach. Coming back the other way, we got a 2-on-2 opportunity. Back and forth hockey here to begin this power play. That's Smith with, that's Gibson with it, gets it off the boards and dumped in deep again by Boudreau. Spinning around, lots of time. She'll take her time now as Adolphe. Adolphe tries to, or does get it up to a winger, but that second pass cannot find the centerman, and it goes down the ice.
Good penalty kill so far by the Western Riptide White.
Once more coming up with the Metro. Coming in through one defense, through two. A wrist shot, just couldn't quite get it off. Good stick work there by the defense. Got by one defense, but not two. Back in control again, though. To the blue line, circling around. Shot towards the front of the net, and that was Grace Smith. That goes off of a defenseman and around. Metro making changes, so that defenseman not at the blue line, and it's cleared all the way down the ice. Marin Brown with it. Skates around her own net. Gets around one, but not two. Stopped at the point by Nickerson. Nickerson able to get it. Chipped ahead forward, chasing after it is Sullivan, but she's not going to get there in time.
That ends the power play opportunity for Metro.
That one goes off Sonic's stick, and it's back to Western. Zip throwing the people, and a goal! What a beautiful move by number 61, Isabelle D'Entremont, as she weaved herself around two defenders, put it to her forehand, went to the stick side, scoring the third goal just at the end of a penalty kill.
Able to turn the puck over in the offensive zone. Isabelle D'Entremont made a nice move here. Good shot.
Trying to squeak through a few people. That one didn't work. It does get into the zone, but then punched out easily into the neutral zone. Going back the other way is Fevens. That was Perry firing it hard against the boards. Trying to jam it up further is Isabelle D'Entremont. She gets it in deep into the zone, and they'll chase after it. Brianne Bauer in there first. Having the puck, takes a look, has some room, has some ice, tries to find a player. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. Coming back the other way are the Western Riptide. Great opportunity. Nice move in the middle by D'Entremont. Again, the shot. Save, and then it goes off of a player and into the net. Once again, a good individual effort, and then just a little bit of bad luck for goaltender Lauren Hiltz after she made the initial save.
Here we see the replay. Good move. She winds up, takes it to her backhand. The shot on goal. But then the other player that was coming in for Metro West unfortunately directed the puck into the net after the initial save by the goaltender. Really not Lauren Hiltz's fault there. She made the initial save, just a little bit of bad luck.
Metro able to control the face-off. It goes over the other zone. That's Cushing with it. She's stripped of the puck and coming back the other way are Metro. That one gets in a couple of people's skates before getting back into the neutral zone. Going back the other way is Kinney. She's taken off the puck, and we go back and forth. That's Elliott with it. Elliott looks to try to get it over to Walsh, but unable to get there in time. Good opportunity for Western to capitalize on a counterattack. But getting back into the play are the defenders for Metro. Smith gets it deep down the other end, and that's going to be an icing with 8:15 to play in the second period. Our score, Western Riptide 4, Metro West Force Red, no score.
And what we've seen so far definitely is Western taking advantage of every opportunity they've been given, which has led to the 4-0 score that we have right now with 8:15 left to go in the second period.
Puck controlled off the face-off by Metro. Both teams digging at the boards, fighting hard, gets to the point. Doucette with a hard wrist shot. That one goes off a defenseman's stick and harmless into the corner. Got to be careful those inadvertent deflections from your defense right in front of the goaltender. He says as a goaltender.
Absolutely. You hate to see that, where they get their stick on it, tips right over your own goaltender's arm.
Both teams fighting for it. Metro unable to clear it out of their zone. Gets to the point again. Once again, fire back in. Right on top of it is number 40, Ocean Sears, but she couldn't get to the puck in time, and Lauren Hiltz able to gather it in and get the face-off. Face-off will be to her right. 7:36 to go in the second period.
Metro West would like to get control of this puck, be able to get some sustained offensive pressure.
To the point, chip forward, goes off of skate. The second time does get into the neutral zone. They're finally able to clear the zone. Everybody back for Western, though. It's hard to get very far. Doucette fires it into the empty corner. Chasing in after it is D'Entremont. Isabel Donchemont. Both teams fighting for that puck. Little different. We've been calling Adam games. There is a little more physicality at the Pee-wee level. Pass in front, cleared away just in time. Here's a wrist shot from the defense. Save. The rebound. Saved again. The puck's loose and cleared away nicely at the last moment by Marin Brown.
3 nice saves there by Lauren Hiltz.
Pressure continues. That's Perry with the wrist shot. And this time Hiltz is going to gather it in and get the face-off, allowing her team to change.
And it looks like we will have that goaltending change that you mentioned.
At the 6:46 mark, yes, we see Lauren Hiltz making her way to the bench. And she'll be replaced by Kiera Gas-Lachance. Interesting way to do this. I know as a goaltender, it's happened both ways where you've changed in the middle of the game and you let one goaltender play a whole game and the next goaltender play the whole game. In this case, Gas-Lachance coming in with absolutely no warm-up besides any type of warming up she could have done on the bench. Any shot she would have gotten would have been right at the beginning of the game, so you surely are coming in pretty cold.
Yeah, it must be difficult to get your head into the game coming right off the bench.
Going back the other way is Elliott. Elliott goes off the boards. That's Cushing, who's able to get to the puck. Tries to fire it in front, but Elliott's there to stop it. Cushing once again forechecking as they transfer the puck between each other. Cushing gets it in front. There's a shot. It doesn't get through. Back to the point. Held it nicely by Perry. Perry with the wrist shot. Doesn't get through the first line of defense. Coming back the other way. Perry taking a good angle, forcing Smith to fire it in deep. Lloyd has the puck down in her own end. She's got lots of ice to skate with. Chips it ahead, follows her own puck. One-on-one play right now. She's pretty much by herself. She tries the shot, and it goes wide to the right. Thrown in again by DeVoe. DeVoe fighting for it. Both teams are. Cushing's in there again. Goes back in front. And this time it's Elliott that's able to get it into the neutral zone. Lloyd gains the center ice, throws it in deep. And at this time, we've got at least one forward changing for Metro. Not a great opportunity with the puck, making it a 5-on-4 in your own end. Pass in front. That one just goes through the legs of Brianna DeVoe. Coming back the other way, though, we have Kiera Lamore. Lamore 1-on-2. Goes to her right, gets caught in her skates. Still looking for it, still fighting for it. Back in the neutral zone it goes. Bauer with it. Looks for some open ice. Gets it into the zone before the Western able to fire it right back out. Perry again, hard off the boards. Defense kind of playing ping pong back to one another. Forwards not actually touching the puck much. Lead pass, gets through, 3-on-2 situation. Good forecheck there by Brianna Bauer. Got her stick up a little bit, but no call. Kiera Lamore has the puck. Gets inside, just takes that edge to the right. Didn't clear that line before making that move, drawing the winger offside.
Yeah, as you mentioned, there was a lot of play in the neutral zone. You wind up having the defense that were just kind of moving the puck back and forth, trying to keep it out of trouble. With a 4-0 lead here for the Western Riptide, they're just not looking for odd person rushes.
Face off on the dot outside the Western zone. Neither team controls the face-off. Both whacking away at it. Coming away is Sullivan. Sullivan has a chance. Goes to her backhand, goes to the forehand, takes the shot, and Chloe Surratt makes the save. Both teams still scrambling to find the puck as she couldn't gather that in. Coming back the other way is Boudreau. Boudreau gets it out to the blue line, and now it will indeed get to the neutral zone.
Haven't had to say Chloe Surratt's name very often. She hasn't had a lot of shots on goal, able to make that save. Wasn't a very difficult shot.
Good forechecking back there by Ocean Sears, able to take the Metro player off. Shoves the player down, no call made there. That puck dumped in deep. And Gas-Lachance touches it and gets it into the corner, throws it in there for Gibson. Gibson goes off the boards. It's pinched in nicely, though, by Western. Gibson gets it again, gets it outside the line. Coming back the other way in a quick counterattack, though, where the Western Riptide goes to the center. Both teams going after. Nobody wants to get the shot. There's a shot, and it's off a post and not in. That was very close.
I think Gas Lachance thought she was beat on that opportunity, but again, your post can be your best friend.
Boudreau gets it in, but it comes right back to her, going back the other way. Just offside as Courtney Fitzgerald brings it in.
In the last 6-7 minutes, there really haven't been a lot of shots on goal. There's been some play in both ends, but neither team has been able to get much sustained shots towards the net. The one here most recently, again, probably got by Gas Lachance, but hit the post and stayed out.
Both teams fighting for it. It goes off the referee's or the linesman's skate, stays outside. That is Jules Tremblay who gets it forward. Perry has it. Perry looks for a player, goes off of a stick, and then gets up to Isabelle D'Entremont, who loses it. Coming back the other way is Smith. Smith has it, finds the open corner, dumps it in deep. Walsh going in to try to get there first, but not before Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets it up on the boards to Kinney. Kinney tries the lead pass, just out of reach. Delayed offside right now. Still the delayed offside. Nice lead pass, just skips over the stick of Isabelle D'Entremont, but it doesn't make it all the way to the corner. She chases it down, passes it in front. There's a nice opportunity. The shot off of a leg and wide. Kinney couldn't quite get that by the defense. Going back the other way is Gibson. Gibson gets it to the point. Lots of time, hard wrist shot from the point. It gets all the way through, but just trickles wide. Trying to jam it into the short side. Can't quite get it there. Passing in front again. This is pass in front. Great opportunity there for Jordan Nickerson. Unable to get good wood on that puck. Coming back the other way in a counterattack, we've got Metro. Skating hard up the ice is Grace Smith. She goes to her right. That one's hard off the paddle of Surrett, but nobody else there for Metro to gather in a rebound. Skating back hard the other way is Doucette. She goes to the middle, takes a wrist shot. Gets the stick on it and veers it into the corner. Nice save by Gas Lachance.
This play has opened up quite a bit here. Both goaltenders having to make some saves.
Elliott crosses in, gets it over to Lemore. Lemore back to Elliott. Elliott stops, circles around to get it on her forehand, passes it in front, looking for Smith, couldn't quite get by the defender. Back to the point to Lemore. Lemore keeps it in before Western clears the zone. Coming back the other way. Good work there by Cloutier. Cloutier has it. Hard on the puck, keeps control of it. Good forechecking by Cushing, but Cloutier equal to the task. Perry has it. Lead pass up to the wing. Back through the middle. Nice breakout situation there to Cushing. Cushing has it, gets it into the blue line, dumps it in deep. She'll chase her own dump in. There with her is Cloutier. Cloutier can't get it from Cushing. Cushing has it, passes it in front. Goes off of the side of the net before out of the reach of the center, of the person in the slot. Going hard the other way is Hewitt. Hewitt chasing after it. Lloyd gets there first, and it's banged out to the blue line and out. Western Riptide coming back now with under a minute to go. Going the other way is Kinney. Kinney stops, fires it towards the net, and that's taken away easily. Cloutier in the corner. Cloutier has it, taken away by Kinney. Goes to the front, there's a shot, and it's just wide. Cushing had a golden opportunity with under a minute to go, but couldn't capitalize.
Key save there by Gas Lachance here late in the period.
Clear deep into the corner. Back deep at the end. Right now at this point, I'm sure that Metro's just looking to get out of this period and make sure that no other goals happen. Till 10 seconds. Another great opportunity right in front. Here's a shot, and it just goes wide.
She had time, but just fired the puck wide.
Going hard the other way is Elliott. Elliott goes out in front as the horn blows. 2 goals in the first period, 2 goals in the second period. After 2 complete, the Western Riptide White 4. Metro West Force Red, no score.
And what we've seen there is that Western has taken advantage of every opportunity that they've had, really, when the puck has been lying loose in front of the net. Where, both goaltenders, well, actually the Lauren Hiltz, who was victimized for the 4 goals, just really had no opportunity on the 4 goals that took place. For Metro West Force Red, they really haven't had a lot of sustained pressure. Chloe Surrett had a couple of shots on goal here lately, was able to make the saves, but there wasn't a lot of sustained pressure by the Metro Force Red against Western's defense.
Yeah, there was that 2-minute section where it seemed to, for whatever reason, open up, and we had back-to-back hockey where there were actually pretty good opportunities on both ends. And those are really about the only 2 times we really mentioned Chloe Surrette's name other than covering up a loose puck. That being said, I think Gas-Lachance benefited from a couple really good missed opportunities by Western late in that period where they were right in the slot but unable to actually capitalize and get the puck past. One was a save. I think 2 others were just shot wide.
And for Metro West to get back into the hockey game down 4-0, they're going to have some sustained pressure in the offensive zone. But what Western has done a really good job on is making sure both defensemen are back. There really haven't been any odd person rushes against the Western defense.
And I've also been impressed, since we have a whistle, we can continue to just talk about it. Generally speaking, from a breakout perspective, Western really seems to break the puck out of their own end. It's not an individual effort a lot of time. It goes to the wing, it goes back to the center, it gets off to an off wing, or it's a chip and chase off of a boards. It seems like there's an actual, I guess, a system in place where you're actually trying to get yourself out of your own end.
What we're noticing different at the Pee Wee level is the 2 or 3 passes instead of just the one person carrying the puck.
Exactly. Coming hard the other way is Gibson. Gibson fighting against the boards. Western's going to get it out. It's a 2-on-1 situation right now. Nice lead pass to Sears. Sears with a shot, but that goes wide. Off the boards, and they're going to try to jam it in. Gas-Lachance gets the pad against that post, and is able to cover it up and get the whistle.
And as it is expected, Metro West going to look to press a little bit. You might have their defense that'll move forward in the offensive zone to see if they can't get a scoring opportunity. And that means that Gas-Lachance might have to come up big with some odd person rushes here in the 3rd period.
Face off to Gas-Lachance's left. Face off control by Metro. Right in front of their own end. And that was Gibson that tried to go off the boards. Couldn't quite get it all the way there. Fitzgerald keeps it in, at least for a while. Coming back hard the other way is D'Entremont. Isabelle D'Entremont kicks it ahead with her skates. Gets it across ice to her teammate before being taken off the puck by the defender for Metro. Off the boards, up to the blue line and into the neutral zone. Doucette has it now. Nice open wing pass. Once again, it's nice to see. Looking for the pass. People have to be in the right position to get the pass, though. So positionally, Western seems to be in the right place at the right time. Coming back the other way, we have an open opportunity. I think this is Sears with it. She gets chased down from behind. Great defensive work there by number 2, Jules Tremblay. Back in front to Sears. Sears has it, but taken away again. Hard the other way. One-on-one opportunity coming up for Metro. Between the legs. Goes to the left. Here's the shot and the score. A beautiful goal by Metro West. 10:13 to go. Less than 2 minutes into this period. A great opportunity. And here's the replay. And I believe it's number 12, Grace Smith.
Nice shot. She was being chased by 4 Western defenders, but was able to get enough space to be able to get that shot off and score the first goal for the Metro West Force Red.
We've seen in other games where people couldn't get just that extra step, just to have that length ahead of the defenders chasing you down. And in that case, she was, and as a result, was able to get a good shot away. Lamore with it. We'll see whether or not this lights a fire under either of these teams. Coming back the other way is Cushing. Cushing goes hard to her left. She's got an opportunity. Here's the shot. Glove save, Gas-Lachance.
Key save by Gas-Lachance right there. If Metro West is going to get back into this hockey game, Gas-Lachance is going to have to come up big with those saves. Lauren Elliott's first goal.
Face-off controlled by Metro. Breaking out of their own end. Nice play there by Lamore, using some ice, chipping it in deep. Perry goes in after it. Perry goes behind her own net, takes a look. That one gets a little too high. That's Lamore that has it, though. Goes back, gets her right in front, and that just squeaks by an empty post. Cloutier in the corner with it. She passes it back out front. Surrette gets the paddle down. The puck's still loose. Both teams fighting for it. Wraparound attempt. That one goes wide.
Good pressure here by the Metro West Force Red.
Kinney has the puck. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. This time it is. Kinney has it again, being chased down by Bauer. Kinney goes in. It looked like Cushing was offside. No call. Cushing has the puck in the corner again. Tries to pass in front. Fans on the attempt. Gets it again in the corner. Goes behind the net before Lamore gets it there instead. Lamore turns with it. Fires it off the board. It's going to get back to the point to Perry. Perry stops it at the point. Takes a look. Dumps it in behind the net. Kinney will chase it after there. There's Kinney behind the net. She tries to go the opposite way. Gets back to Perry. Perry stops, takes the wind-up. The wrist shot gets all the way through to Gus Lachance, who directs it into the corner. Sears has it, tries to fire it out in front, can't get there. Kinney passes it out. Puck's right there. Gus Lachance doesn't see it until the last minute and again gets the glove down.
Another situation where Western was looking at a puck just sitting there. This time, Gus Lachance was able to hop on that puck before the Western player could get a stick and directed towards the goal.
Gus Lachance getting some work, and as you'll see in the replay, go ahead.
Here we see in the replay again, the puck went behind the net. It came out, just kind of sat there for a minute. No Western player able to direct the puck at the net. Gus Lachance able to make the save.
Now we're back to our live action. Metro has it, trying to get it out. That's Gibson. Gives it a second shot. Skating down hard after it is Sullivan. She'll get there first, no icing. She tries to pivot out. Good defensive play there by Lloyd to get the puck back up. Lead pass. We've got a breakaway. Breakaway opportunity for Sears. She's by herself. The wrist shot. Half fans on it. Didn't quite get a lot on that one. Gets back to Lachance. Both teams banging at it, and Gus Lachance able to find that puck in amongst the crowd and cover it up.
Better job there by the defense for Metro West, covering up the puck when it came in front after the scoring opportunity. Again, a key save. A little bit of a, as you mentioned, a fan on the shot. Looked like she was going to have a really good opportunity there. Fanned a little bit. Puck came back out in front of the net, which was able to be covered up by Gus Lachance.
Face off to her left. Face off controlled by Metro. Then some good forechecking. As Kinney able to get the puck back. Pass in front, there's the shot. It's in Gus Lachance's equipment somewhere, and there it is, stuck between her blocker and her pad.
And as a goaltender, you know that. It's just good positioning sometimes. People can say that the puck is hitting you, but truly what it is your positioning. You wind up having a quick shot. If you're got your angles right, well, the puck's going to hit you, and you're just going to stay there. You don't want to move around too much and drop that puck back into the net.
And at every level of hockey, positional saves are certainly something that we see all the time. Just being in the right spot, because with so much traffic in the net, if you're positioned correctly, blocking away a lot of the net, a lot of times it'll hit you because you're covering the majority of where the net is. Breaking back the other way is Smith. Smith has some room, gets by one defender. Three people back for Western, though, always good defensively. Smith has it poked, still has it at the corner, tries to sweep it in. Doesn't quite get by her. She'll have another attempt. Both her and Sears looking to fight for it. And Western comes away with it. Skating in hard for it, but just not quick enough is Jules Tremblay. Lloyd with the lead pass. Gets it up to Sears. Sears can't do much with it. Back down the other way. That's Cushing. Goes off of her. Elliott has it now. She spins. Gets off of the boards. She's down. Cushing's down. The puck still being fought for. And cleared into the Western zone. Isabelle Doucette behind the net. Good lead pass. Just skips over her winger's stick. Elliott will retrieve it for Metro. Turns. Stops. Puts on the brakes. Changes directions. Loses control of the puck. It's there to back her up, though, is Brown, who tries to clear it up, but can't get it by Kinney. Kinney with some good effort. Has the puck. Goes wide, tries to fire it in front, tries to squeak it in short side. Gus Lachance down. Both people banging at it. No goal. The whistle goes. The referee lost sight of the puck. 6:11 to go here in the third period. Our score remains Western Riptide White 4, Metro West Force Red 1.
And I've noticed that Western is at least having two defensemen back, and sometimes even the third forward is dropping back into the defensive zone to make sure there are no odd person rushes.
Cushing with a good forecheck. Got through the stick, takes a shot, can't get through. Both teams fighting for it. Cushing comes away, passes in front, and it's flicked away by the defender. Back to Perry, wrist shot from the point, that goes wide. Go after it is Adolf. Up to the point to Perry again. Perry will stop it. Takes a wrist shot. Actually finds Cushing, who has a great opportunity. Not much on that shot. Kinney goes behind the net, passes it in front. It gets back to the point. Doucette with a shot. Off of a stick and wide. That's Brianna DeVoe banging at it. She can't get it through to the net. Cloutier tries to control the puck on the boards for Metro. They get it out, and Metro will get it just to the circle, but not out. Maintaining good pressure here, Western. Back to the point. Another shot attempt by Isabelle Doucette. Gets back to Kinney. Kinney with the wrist shot. Nick goes wide. Going into the corner, Brianna DeVoe tries to poke it back up to Perry. Wasn't quite hard enough. She'll try again. Spins the other way. Tries to get it in front to Kinney. Back to Perry again. Off of her skate. Perry doesn't have the chance, so she just dumps it in deep. Kinney's going to retrieve it on the other end. Great sustained pressure here by Western. Back to the point. Doucette with it. The shot off of a stick. Doesn't make it all the way through. Back again to the point. A very long shift for both of these sides right now. Ava Adolf tries to get it through. Can't get it there. Cushing has it. Cushing looks in front. Passes. Gets through the shot. Can't get all the way through, and once coming out the other way is Cloutier. Cloutier's trying to break out of the zone, gets it into the red, out of the blue line to the red line, and they're trying to dump it in so that at least the defenseman can change, and they do. Coming back the other way is Cushing. She has got to be tired. This has been a full 2-minute shift for that line. She comes in with the puck, passes it over, tries to shoot, doesn't get through. Sonicson behind her own net, gets it up. This should allow Metro to clear the zone and get it in deep. Just offside. Very close. 3:58 to go. A lot of entertaining hockey there, Jeff, and no whistles.
And most certainly for any hockey team, the best defense is a good offense. In this situation, you had Western in the offensive zone for a good couple of minutes there with opportunities. Not able to get many shots on goal, but still some good opportunities.
Face-off controlled by Western. Picking it up is Boudreau. Boudreau gets it off to the boards to Sears. Sears fighting for it. Chips it forward. Getting over there is Gibson. Gibson gets it back into the neutral zone. Nice lead pass right on the stick of Sullivan, who chips it forward. Chasing after it is Walsh. She's not going to get there in time. Once again, good team defense by Western right now. Making sure there's that third person back all the time. Pinching in nicely is Gibson, who keeps it in. Pass in front, doesn't get through the second defenseman. There again, Elliott has it just outside the blue line and able to fire it back in, and then goes off and changes.
And you can see that the Metro Force is trying to pinch their defenseman every once in a while to get an offensive chance.
That one gets back in. That was going to be offside, but is cleared right out. Coming back the other way is Lloyd. Lloyd has it, skates, a little bit slow, getting across that lane, and her winger, who I believe is France Boudreau, just in ahead of the play. 3:04 to go in here in the third period. The score remains 4-1 in favor of the Western Riptide White. Face-off, controlled once again by Western Riptide White. Going back the other way forward is France Boudreau. She circles, goes off the boards, gets control of the puck, chips it ahead to Sears. 2-on-2 situation. Sears with Kinney. Gets it to Kinney. Kinney with a shot. Backhand by Sears, actually, and it goes wide. Going the other way is Smith. Smith gets it to the point. Going back is France Boudreau, who gets it into the corner. That's Smith again. To the dot. Quick shot. That one goes off of a stick and onto the other side. Riptide have it. Pass in front, one-time shot, just goes wide. Good opportunity there for number 72, Georgia Malone. Nice lead pass to get it out of their own end by Metro. Straight up the middle, Lloyd has it. Lloyd finds the open ice, off of the boards, gets it down. Jus Tremblay has some ice, goes to her right, has an opportunity to get in. Once again, 3 people back for Western, though well defended from a team perspective. Going back is Courtney Fitzgerald. She's not going to get there before Grace Smith. Smith back to the point to Brown. Brown with a shot. Couldn't get through the bodies. Going back the other way is Kinney. Kinney stops. Lead pass goes off of the stick. and Metro able to gather it up and keep it in the neutral zone. Coming back hard the other way is Cushing. Cushing makes a nice move, gets it to the right of the goaltender and into the corner. Minute and a half to go in the game. Back on the half board. Riptide controlling it. Cushing loses it to the defender. That's Smith with it again. Smith making a good move to get through some people. Gets by one, gets by two, goes wide around another defender at a bad angle. Takes the shot, going for that top blocker side on the short side, but it just goes wide.
But as you notice, again, Western does a good job of getting all of their defenders back.
Nice pass in front. Nice kick saved by Surratt. Pass back in front again. Nobody left there as a change is being made. We're under a minute to go. Coming back the other way is Courtney Fitzgerald. She's taken off the puck. Both teams fighting for it in the neutral zone. Coming back the other way is Isabelle Doucette. She goes to her right, keeps control of the puck, gets it in, tangled up with a few players. People are on the ice. No calls. This one's chipped off the boards, back to the red line. Cushing backhands it, keeps it in. Coming back for one last chance to score a goal potentially is Metro. Going hard for it is Cloutier. Tries to get it to the middle, fired in by Walsh, goes behind the net. Going in after it is Hewitt. Hewitt tries to pass it in front, one-timer. Couldn't quite get anything on it. Another attempt with a shot. That goes off a stick. Another one, and that one's cleared away. Good team defense by Western, who then dump it all the way down the ice as the horn sounds. Make the final. Western Riptide White 1, Metro West Force Red 1. Closing thoughts, Jeff.
What we saw here was a very good defensive effort by the Western Riptides. When they got opportunities, they were able to score, but you really get to see, some good coaching by that group over there. And what happens is they had their defensive pairings back all the time. Again, sometimes with the third, one of the forwards back, where the Metro Force Red just weren't able to get really any sustained defensive attack going.
A good game by both teams. It really looked like, in terms of any type of good scoring opportunities, they weren't fluke goals. Certainly no fault of the goaltenders, really. There were no bad goals or what you consider to be a bad goal. I was really impressed overall, as you have said, with the team defense of the Western Riptide White. They'll continue on into this tournament as everyone continues on. There's 4 teams, and everyone will be in either a consolation final or a final. So once again, our score, we'd like to thank everyone for streaming MC Media's live coverage of the 10th annual Chicks with Sticks female hockey tournament, coming to you live from the Yarmouth Mariner Centre in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. On behalf of myself, David Doucette, my partner today, Jeff Holmes, all of the volunteers behind the camera and in the booth that make this production possible, we'd like to thank you for joining us and hope you continue to watch this Chicks with Sticks tournament here on MC Media.